Let's see. Yes, it's working. Before I left my house, or let's say my flat, and I decided to cycle to this park, I watched a video on YouTube. It was a short one of two elderly Dutch men. They were not medical professionals. They were just people with political insight. And they mentioned that when a population is frightened, you can do anything with that population. And it's known that fear is a good tool to control the masses. That's obvious. Now, when there's danger, there's danger. If there's a pandemic, there's a pandemic. If there's war, there's war. If there's violence, there's violence. You don't deny the danger, because that's pathological. I'm not recommending anyone to deny danger when it's obvious. What I do recommend you to do is to look at how people relate to the danger. Again, I'm not telling you to deny danger. That's pathological. Don't do that. You'll get yourself in a lot of harm. You can put yourself and others in a lot of harm when you do that. But also, prevent yourself from being dragged along in the agendas of others. Look at how people relate to a danger that's going on. Are they looking for solutions? And if they're looking for solutions, are the solutions beneficial? If they're not looking for solutions, they just want to be relieved, then you know that they just want to control you. If they're not looking for solutions, that means they just want to control you. So it has nothing to do with you, it has to do with them wanting control to feel like they're important. Instead of dealing with their internal conflicts of insignificance, they want to relieve themselves at your expense. And that is something that often happens in this world. So whenever something's going on, whether it's a civil war, whether it's an epidemic, whether it's an economic, financial crisis, whatever it is, look at how people deal with it. Not just on an individual level, but collectively. Because human beings are community creatures. Our communities affect us far more than we are aware of. The collective around you shapes you, whether you're aware of it or not. So look at how people deal with things collectively. If they deal with it in a constructive way, okay, then you can listen to them. They may have something valuable to say to you. If they have no intention of being constructive, that means that demons are using them to keep you in fright. And if demons are using them, it's to prevent you from doing God's will. So, this video doesn't only relate to this coronavirus thing that's going on. It relates to all difficulties that will happen on the earth until Christ returns. Whatever's going on, check how people relate to it. If their reaction and their response is not Christ-centered, then you know that somewhere there's some demonic entity using the situation to keep you away from doing God's will, to keep you in stagnation and eventually to ruin you. Why? Because those demons are in chronic and pathological self-pity, blaming everyone but themselves for their misery, and they want you to participate in their pity party and in their self-pity for all eternity. That's what demons want. So that's the agenda of demons, to drag you in their self-pity for all eternity. And they'll do anything as far as they can to achieve this end, including using crises to lure you into darkness. So don't turn on the people around you. Don't distance yourself from people in a negative way by getting fed up with them and all of that. Walk by faith. You walk your love towards everyone else, and when you realize that someone is being used by demonic entities, you shake those off your feet and you distance yourself from them in a polite and friendly way so that you can move on. That's what you do. So, that's it for now. We're going to stop. a little bit more before I go back home. Keep on agreeing with Christ and be at peace.